Well, I'm in my 9th year of being the director of the Blues Foundation, and certainly the Blues Hall of Fame was not on my mind when I started. It was kind of keeping the doors open and making sure that the Blues Foundation survived. And we've done a very good job of that with the help of a lot of blues fans. And as we got more stable, we started thinking ahead. And one of the things we did was look to one of the longest held dreams of the Blues Foundation. One of the earliest things that the Blues Foundation wanted to do was to build a Hall of Fame museum. The Blues Foundation has been inducting individuals, performers, behind-the-scenes folks, recordings, literature since 1980, but there's never been that physical place that honors and educates. And that's what a Hall of Fame does. It's a type of museum that really does two things. It honors the musicians and it educates the public about what they've done. In the Blues Hall of Fame, there are, if we're just talking about performers, there's about 130 performers in the Hall of Fame. And I think it's very important to note that 120 of them are African American. The Blues Hall of Fame will be, by definition, a tribute to African American culture. And as I said today at the unveiling of the marker, that blues music is one of the most respected things about America around the world. And because when you meet these musicians, how genuine they are and how much they deserve your respect, that's why we're doing this, and that's why the Blues Foundation is finally in a position and going to make this happen, to have the Blues Hall of Fame. For folks that come to the Blues Music Awards, for example, and go to blues festivals, they know that there's almost no dividing line between the musician and the fan. And that's one of the great things about blues music. The musician's a fan, and the fans can meet the musicians and get an autograph, have a photo taken with them, meet them. It doesn't happen in lots of other kind of music. And it's very important to note, this starts right at the top. This is what B.B. King has been doing, for 50 years, meeting fans and having photos taken with them. And what fans can do in blues music and for the Blues Hall of Fame, y'all can be a part of it. By donating and making your pledge, you can become one of the persons that makes this happen. And the blues is small enough, and this campaign is a $3.5 million campaign. It's a lot of money, but it's small by a lot of standards. And blues fans, each blues fan should do what they can. No amount is too small. Be as generous as you can, but you can be a part of this. And a lot of blues fans this weekend at the Blues Music Awards really stepped up to the plate. One of the things that, as I think about this is a generation, I'm 59 years old, and a lot of blues fans are of an age. We're some of the most fortunate people that ever lived in the history of the world, financially. We're also some of the folks who respect and love blues music more than anyone in the world. If we don't do this now, I don't know who's going to do it. We have the opportunity to pay tribute to all these folks. A lot of us grew up listening to rock and roll that was blues-based, and now we're listening to blues because that's what we were always listening to all along. We just didn't know it. So it's up to us to do this now. And as I say, if not us, who? If not now, when? So I'm trusting, and I have great faith that blues fans are going to make this happen, because now is the time.